Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going over standard deviation projections. Standard deviation is one of the most powerful tools for spotting retracements, reversals, and high probability targets. I'll show you how to anchor your standard deviation, identify key areas where price tends to react or reverse, combine your standard deviation levels with other PD rates to get the most precise entry. So these are going to be the standard deviation settings you're going to be using. Once you open up your Fibonacci retracement tool on TradingView, it's going to look nothing all this. All you have to do is change the color and the numbers, and that should be it. Feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot of these settings. How do you anchor your standard deviations? It's usually from the last leg before a major move. So that would be the last high to low or low to high before a major move happens. You typically want to wait for a price to break below a lower high before you mark out your standard deviations. So this is what it will look like. We have this high and we have this low, and once it break through, this would be the last higher low before the major move. And once we wait for price to break below this low, we then anchor your standard deviation from this high to this low. After we marked out our standard deviation from the high to the low, we now get these levels. These are your standard deviation projections. Typically, you would want to see the reaction of the -2 and the -3 area. After we tapped in the -2.25 area, we had a rejection of it twice. However, price wasn't strong enough for us to break over this high. Now looking at the bigger picture, you notice that standard deviation works really well, mainly not just for reversals, but reactions. Looking at the standard deviation anchoring, once it tapped in the -2.25 low over here, we noticed that it had a reaction and went higher. This just basically tells me that the standard deviation anchoring is going to hold really well. After price made its way down, we tapped in -3.5 for the standard deviation anchoring. We obviously had a reaction off it, came higher. After we swept these highs, we came even lower into -4 of the max expansion of standard deviation anchoring. One question I get a lot is, how do you know which standard deviation is going to hold? Well, the simple answer to that is stacking confluences, such as fair value gaps, order blocks, including their CE alongside OTE. Stacking levels together works amazing with the OTE and will give you a precise entry. Alright boys, so now I'm going to do a quick trade analysis or breakdown of one of the trades I took using standard deviations. I noticed that coming throughout the whole entire day that we've been really bearish. Since just AM, we dumped around like 500 points and we've been just straight up going even lower. So I just waited until price gave me a good opportunity to use my standard deviation anchoring. After we broke this high, this basically becomes the last leg before the move happens. So now you mark out your standard deviation from the low to high. After we tapped in -2.5 to the standard deviation levels, I realized we had a good reaction off it and we might be going for shorts instead of longs. We still haven't broken above any higher time frame highs or fair value gaps. After we came lower, I noticed that there was a good opportunity for me to use the standard deviation from this low to this high right here. However, for this standard deviation to be valid, we need to break above this high. After we broke above this high, now this standard deviation becomes valid. One of the main confluences I like to use with standard deviation is OTE. So you'd mark it from the high to the low, and then you would align your standard deviation. And if you can see here, that -2 in the standard deviation anchoring aligns perfectly with the 0.706 of the OTE. After seeing how perfectly the standard deviation and OTE align together, this is a perfect area to take my entry off. So then I placed my sell limit here and my sell loss at 10 points, and then had my TP all the way at the bottom. And let's see how it played out. When trading standard deviation levels, don't just pick the level and assume it's going to work. Wait for price to actually reach the level and pay attention to how it reacts. Some levels price will barely notice and disrespect, while others will clearly reject. For example, if you waited for price to deliver into the standard deviation, after waiting for price to deliver into the max expansion of the standard deviation, I like to use other confluences alongside my OTE to get a better entry. And it's also smart to layer in with other confluences. When trading standard deviation levels, you will always get confused by how many levels there are, but the key is to watch how price reacts. Don't assume a level will hold, wait for price to reach it. Some levels will get ignored, but others will have a clear rejections, and that's the one you should focus on. Once you see that rejection, you can always look for an entry on your OTE, combining with other confirmations like fair value gaps and order blocks. The key is to trade what price shows you and not what you hope will do.